reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Eric Armstead able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
2nd down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 37-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. What a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
3 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Badgley's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense.
Take over
1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open here, Adam Thielen. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Mostert. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tackle made by Kevin Byard. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Niners 10. Titans 7.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
30-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and goal.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Garoppolo.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
21, 11.
He's coming, double up. Rush in. Check to what
To throw is Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
For San Francisco.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Niners 20, Titans 7. Mitch Wishnowski.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 35-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll look downfield for Hupp. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On first down, Hurts. They set up the screen for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The 38-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Derrick Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Third down.
He finds Humphreys. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down carry for Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Third.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
Gold is able to put it through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return, Tremont Smith. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the...
He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Out to the right to Humphreys. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
On first down, Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to
A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball, but now them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
For San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
On the play. And this is 3rd down.
Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back last.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
26-yard line.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The tackle made by Harold.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Garoppolo again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A loss of 8 yards. 3 and out.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
30.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one caught by Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Gain of 18.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
Taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3/4. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to number 11,
A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the pressure legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for you.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third and goal.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. With his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll look downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught.
Successful.
So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
44.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a month. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Tennessee.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Warner able to get there and pick it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 51.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive